Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We kindly ask if everyone can be seated, please.
Major summary. Good morning, everyone. Shall we all stand, please, for the national anthems? Please be seated. Members of the diplomatic corps, representatives of embassies, organizations, and regional organizations, Guyana's National Security Advisor, United States Army South Commander, Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defense Force, other heads of discipline services of Guyana, representatives, officers, and other ranks of partner nations, specially invited guests, members of the media, and most of all, you the participants of Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023. Good morning. Good morning. I know some of you participants came in late this morning. I hope you're still not sleeping. It's an exciting time. I am Major Jamie Costello, Guyana's lead planner for Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this opening ceremony for this premier regional security exercise, Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023. As you are aware, Guyana successfully hosted Exercise TRADEWINDS 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, after months of planning, extensive coordination, and tireless organizing, we have finally arrived at this momentous occasion. The dedication and hard work of countless individuals and organizations at the national, regional, and international levels have brought us to this point. The planning committees, logistical teams, and those involved have worked tirelessly to produce a plan for Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023. from coordinating transportation, flight delays still testing us up to this hour, our plans, and, and accommodations to design realistic scenarios and training exercise. No effort has been spared to create an environment that will challenge, inspire, and foster growth among the participants. Countless hours of hard work have laid the foundation for an exercise that will undoubtedly exceed our expectations. Over the coming days, as we engage in various training activities, workshops, and joint exercises in ground training, maritime training, CARICOM task force, and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief serials in oil spill and flooding, let us embrace the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. We have assembled a diverse group of individuals, each bringing unique perspectives, skills, and experiences to the table. This exercise offers a valuable platform for knowledge exchange, cross-cultural understanding, and the development of lasting friendship. To our esteemed partners and participating nations, to our esteemed partners and participating nations, thank you for your unwavering support and commitment to this exercise. Your dedication to strengthening regional security cooperation and your willingness to share your expertise and resources are integral to the success of Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, as we embark on this journey of security cooperation, collaboration, and shared learning, let us remember that Exercise TRADEWINDS is not just a military exercise. It's about fostering understanding, building trust, and promoting peace. Together, we can make a lasting impact on regional security and create a safer world for future generations. To our visiting partner nations, I encourage you to enjoy all the wonders Guyana has to offer, if time permits. Once again, I welcome you to the opening ceremony of Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023. I now invite the Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defense Force, Brigadier General Umar Khan, to deliver his remarks. Thank you.
What a good morning here in Guyana. National Security Advisor and member of the Guyana Defense Board, Captain Gerald Gavaya, heads of services of our security forces in Guyana, the Commissioner of Police, the Chief Fire Officer, the Director of Prison, members of the Guyana Defense Force Central Management Committee, members of the Diplomatic Corps, lead planner for Exercise TRADEWINDS Guyana, Major Jaime Castello, Commander Army South, Major General William Ickpin, military attaches in the various countries present here, members of our military partnering nations, members of the media, distinguished guests. It is with honor and pride I bid you a warm welcome and endorse the comment by Major Castello just a few minutes ago. I welcome you here at our headquarters of the Guyana Defense Force. As the Chief of Staff, I'm humbled to address this esteemed gathering, representing nations that share a common vision for regional security, cooperation, and prosperity for all of our people. You know, in the context of this exercise, we all have been participating in TRADEWINDS year-round for close to 4 decades. For this hemisphere, this is truly a remarkable success story for regional partnership. Would you give us a round of applause for that? Just 2 years ago, my predecessor, Brigadier Godfrey Best, performed this same duty, like I'm doing here today, of welcoming troops of Exercise TRADEWINDS back then, 2021, to Guyana. I recall him doing so while wearing a mask. And as you would recall, we were just slowly coming out of the COVID era. And on reflecting, our troops across the region were able to operate effectively, achieving the set objectives back then. This is the spirit of Exercise TRADEWINDS, and I applaud all those who participated back then, and you here who continue to participate. For this tremendous effort of regional partnership, that we continue to ensure that we train even in adverse environments. Fast forward to 2023, Guyana is preparing to once again co-host with the U.S. outcome this important regional exercise. Twice in 3 years. This is quite a feat. I was just hinting to the U.S. Ambassador, Her Excellency Sarah Lynch, that she also has a record of being an ambassador and overseeing 2 Exercise TRADEWINDS in 3 years in one country. Congratulations. This is quite a feat by no means, and I truly appreciate the work of our team, Major Castillo and team, lead planner, and all those who work to prepare us for this moment. I thank our local security law enforcement for their support in providing security and for the duration of this exercise. For its own contribution to regional stability and peace, the U.S. Southcom continues to support and sponsor this regional exercise with much success. I'm sure Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023 will be just as successful. Specifically, the region is most thankful for the opportunity over the years to build capacity and to jointly address common threats and challenges. Certainly, thanks to all who have contributed, our partners, your support of material, troops, air, land, and maritime assets, and other resources is a testimony of your commitment to regional security and stability. Your perseverance to work with us across the region and to see this through every year is just remarkable. It is for this reason I applaud the theme for this year's exercise, tailored by the region for the region. This certainly encapsulates the essence of our collective efforts and aspirations. It highlights our commitment to developing bespoke solutions that address the unique challenges faced by our region. By collaborating closely, we can leverage our combined strengths and experiences to build a safer and more resilient future for all of our people. As U.S. Army Southern Command Major General Rafael Rivas said back in 2021, we may not know when the next big crisis might come, but we must continue to train together to conquer it. This year's exercise holds particular significance as it encompasses comprehensive disaster and risk management training, along with simulated oil spill scenarios. The inclusion of these critical components underscores our recognition of the ever-present threats posed by natural disasters and environmental hazards. Through rigorous training, like what we will be doing, and preparedness, we aim to fortify our ability to protect our region, mitigate the impact of potential crises, and safeguard our natural resources. I expect, therefore, all of our troops will make use of these opportunities this exercise TRADEWINDS will bring. We must do so as it affords us that invaluable platform for exchanging knowledge, best practices, and lessons learned in these crucial domains. For sure, it would enhance our own capability and regional capacity to address the challenges mentioned. For Guyana, a budding oil-producing nation, this particular exercise comes at a significant moment in our history, and we are grateful for these training opportunities, where we operate alongside our regional colleagues. I posit collective training is essential to timely and purposeful interventions. Collective training brings value to increase success. Exercise training provides us with the opportunity to have successful interventions when we need to act and increase our chances for success. With His Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, his vision for national security is grounded in strategic partnership through a concept and an initiative recently undertaken of defense diplomacy. Guyana, with that vision, is poised to continue leveraging, collaborating with our strategic partners for the safety, stability, and peace of this region. Guyana remains committed to any initiative that seeks to promote regional stability and peace through cooperation. Exercise TRADEWINDS is complementary to these objectives. For sure, Guyana, therefore, will continue to support and participate in future exercise TRADEWINDS. In concluding, I again extend my deepest gratitude to all participating nations, the organizers, the U.S. Southern Command, for the unwavering support and commitment to Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023. May this exercise be a resounding success, forging stronger partnerships, enhancing our capacity, and reinforcing the bonds of friendship that unite us. Together, let us seize this opportunity to chart a course towards a safer, more secure, and prosperous region for generations to come. Thank you, and I wish you all a productive and rewarding Exercise TRADEWINDS 2023.
I'd like to now invite United States Army South Commander, Major General Tickpin.
Hey, before I get started, please join me in a round of applause for the host country who have done a phenomenal job welcoming us all here today as we open this ceremony for TRADEWINDS 23, Guyana. Hey, good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Commander of U.S. Southern Command, General Laura Richardson, and the Chief of Staff of the United States Army, General James McConville, thank you to the country of Guyana for hosting such an important exercise. Yeah, I'd like to recognize some of our distinguished guests. U.S. Ambassador Sarah Ann Lynch, ma'am, great to see you, and thank you for your hospitality here. A National Security Advisor, they call him Captain, Mr. Jerry Govia. Sir, great to meet you, and thank you for your hospitality. The Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defense, Brigadier General Omar Khan. Sir, great to meet you as well. We have Mr. Kevin Bostic, the J7, U.S. Southern Command, representing General Richardson. Other senior diplomats, other general officers and staff of the Guyana Defense Force, it is an honor to be here with you today for the opening ceremony of TRADEWINDS 23. I'm extremely grateful for the warm welcome and phenomenal reception. Our presence here today is to demonstrate our enduring relationship and commitment to increasing disaster response and preparedness throughout the region as security partners in concert with each other. Thank you again to the country of Guyana for hosting TRADEWINDS here for the third time. TradeWinds is a U.S. Southern Command sponsored exercise designed to improve readiness and by expanding our regional compatibility to mitigate, plan for, and respond to crises by defining them and refining our ability to plan through standard operating procedures. It also enhances our ability to defend exclusive economic zones and increase maritime domain awareness to deter illicit activities. TradeWinds has been held annually since 1984, except for in 2020 during the global pandemic. The participation of more than 1,500 service members this year exemplifies the shared commitment to one another as we strengthen our partnership and remain united to share responsibilities as defenders of common values, in which includes freedom, human rights, and democracy. While today marks the official start of this exercise, I know there's been a tremendous amount of effort and countless hours for many who have put this exercise together to make it a success. Planners and staff members spent numerous days and weeks over the course of the last year planning and coordinating, as well as rehearsing what you see come together today. I want to thank each country for their tremendous work. I know it's a difficult task when you're trying to synchronize 21 different countries, but you did it, and we're looking forward to the success and the fruits of your labors. I'd also like to thank the regional organizations which are here today, including the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, the Regional Security System, RSS, the Implementation Agency for Crime and Security Impacts, and the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, CEDEMA. For the United States, we have represented from all branches of the United States military to include the active component, National Guard, and the reserve component, what we refer to as the total force. Our staff has joined together to create an environment focused on enhancing our interoperability. TradeWinds 23 is key to leveraging the capabilities of like-minded countries to reach common goals and strengthen regional stability. Our partnerships are built on trust and understanding to provide a safe and secure environment for our shared neighborhood. So to our hosts, our partners, and regional government agencies participating this year, I want you to know that we're humbled and honored to commit and participate in this year's training exercise. Your professionalism and commitment has been absolutely phenomenal. Together, we are stronger and more secure than ever before. We look forward to the next 2 weeks. Thank you, Defense and Fraternity. As the Army slogan, be all you can be, together we can. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite Guyana's National Security Advisor to give his remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I stand on the protocols established by Brigadier Omar Khan. But I particularly want to say thank you to the U.S. Ambassador, the British High Commission, and all the other dignitaries here today. I want to also thank the United States Southcom, the government of Guyana, the coordinators, and participating militaries across this region for their time and investment in this exercise. We gather in an area in this region that's always been known as a zone of peace. While a lot of times other places in this world have been in turmoil, this part of the world have been known as a zone of peace. And we must all endeavor to keep it that way. And we are gathered as well in Guyana, and in a moment and a time in Guyana's history when democracy, the rule of law, transparency, respect for freedoms and human rights are at its highest points. We are also gathered at a time when Guyana is on the threshold of an amazing economic explosion based on the oil that has been found on off our shores. But more particularly is our government awareness and commitment to ensuring that this oil does not breed the Dutch disease. And so our government is very focused on ensuring that Guyana economy is diverse in agriculture, in tourism, in manufacturing, and particularly we are working hard every day in ensuring and strengthening all the agencies and tenets of anti-corruption agencies and actions to ensure that the Dutch disease is kept at arm's length. And even as we work to develop Guyana and make prosperity a reality, I want to make it clear that our view, the wealth is not prosperity. Prosperity is the policies to ensure that every Guyanese citizen, regardless of their race, regardless of their gender, can have equal access to the opportunities that is before us. And what is also important is that our government is committed to ensuring that the prosperity and good fortunes of Guyana is not ring-fenced around Guyana, but it is shared with this region. Because we understand that no man is an island and certainly no country is. In general, the United States is bordered by you have three borders: Canada in the north, Mexico in the south, and the Caribbean. And this Caribbean border is only as strong as every one of our independent countries in this region. And any one of us that falls by the wayside and becomes a weak and fragile state, we become a threat to regional security. And we become a big problem for the United States. And so that is why the United States is the big brother in this region. And this is why we work very close with the United States. The United States is our preferred trading and training partner. And we must continue to maintain and preserve and protect democracy in this region. We've actually seen in 2020 when this whole region, CARICOM in particular, stood strong when Guyana's democracy was under threat by domestic forces. We've actually seen in 2020 when the US ambassador, the British, the Canadians, and the European Union stood strong in the protection and preservation of our democracy. Because if Guyana fell by the wayside, and you hide right next door to the west, you see what is happening in Venezuela, what is happening in Haiti at the moment. The destabilization of this region will be a real and present danger. So, General, colleagues, we must keep our eye on the stability of this region. We share some common values and principles, values of democracy, values of human rights, values of freedoms, values of transparency and good governance. And every day, our Western partners remind us, and every day we make a further commitment to embracing and hugging those principles. And that is what I believe binds us with the rest of the Caribbean. And I want to say thank you all, and thank you to General Khan for providing the leadership in this exercise here from the Guyana Defense Force. And I look forward to the next 2 weeks to coming and monitoring the work you're doing. As a young pilot myself, I've been part many, many times of regional efforts to deal with hurricanes in the regions. We were working together in Montserrat, in Antigua, across this region. And that is a time when we must train together, because we fail to train, if we fail to train, we're prepared to fail. And the exercises we did when the region needed us as a body, it was very, very successful. So I want to say thank you all very much for being here, working together, and let us keep training, and I hope that we don't ever really want to have to use this at any time in our future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the United States Ambassador to Guyana to deliver her remarks.
Thank you, Major. Government of Guyana's National Security Advisor, Captain Jerry Gavaya, thank you so much for your remarks, especially about democracy and the rule of law. Guyana Defense Force Chief of Staff, Brigadier Omar Khan, thank you so much for your comments about our mutual collaboration and the importance of this exercise. Commanding General of U.S. Army South, Major General William Thigpen, welcome to the land of many waters. I think you will enjoy your time here very much. My wonderful colleagues from the Diplomatic Corps, welcome here. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everyone. I won't make you yell it again, good morning, but anyhow. It is a distinct honor for me to be here at Camp Ayangana for the TradeWinds 2023 opening ceremony. As has been said, only 2 short years ago, the government of Guyana very graciously stepped up to host TradeWinds 2021 during that challenging pandemic environment. And what an event that was. And today, TradeWinds returns to the welcoming country of Guyana for this highly important combined and joint exercise, where for the next 2 weeks, we will focus on the critical tasks of building relationships, promoting regional interoperability, and reinforcing the importance of security and stability in the Caribbean region. Yes, our shared region. The U.S. is a Caribbean nation as well. TradeWinds 2023, sponsored by U.S. Southern Command, will partner with 1,500 security force personnel from 20 countries in a multi-dimensional exercise covering ground, air, sea, and yes, cyber domains. The goal of this exercise is to improve the security responses of participating Caribbean nations and focus on skills building in interdiction, security, and interagency cooperation. Participation of intergovernmental organizations such as the Caribbean Community, or CARICOM, the Regional Security System, the RSS, the CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security, and the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency are especially crucial to the success of this exercise. I would also like to emphasize the importance of human rights and women, peace, and security to TradeWinds. Respecting human rights and correctly applying gender considerations to military operations ensures that civilian populations remain safe and remain protected, even during periods of conflict or instability. In addition to training sessions on these 2 subjects, this year's exercise has embedded human rights and women, peace, and security elements throughout the exercise, encouraging security forces to apply their knowledge of human rights and women, peace, and security issues practically and in real-world scenarios. TradeWinds also supports the long-term goal of economic development and prosperity, not only in Guyana, but in the entire Caribbean region. Ensuring security and ensuring stability, as well as responding to natural disasters, will continue to foster an environment where citizens feel safe in their homes and more willing to invest in their futures. So I warmly congratulate the government of Guyana, and particularly the Guyana Defense Force, under the leadership of Brigadier Khan, on the exceptional job they have done preparing for this exercise just 2 short years after TradeWinds 2021. I would also like to thank very much U.S. Southern Command and U.S. Army South for the much valued assistance that they provided in planning and supporting this exercise. So I don't know if I'll see you out at the shooting range or at the Jungle and Amphibious Training Center, maybe. If I do, that would be wonderful, as I did in 2021, but if not, I wish you all the success and for a safe and wonderful TradeWinds 2023. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, ma'am. And with those brief remarks, it has brought us to the end of the formalities for this opening ceremony. We now invite you to some light refreshments at the tent, the small tents behind you. Thank you.